In this video, we have the integral of secant of x over tangent squared of x. We want to evaluate this integral. And if you don't see what method to use when you first glance at this, then I would just rewrite it in another form. So note that secant of x is 1 over cosine. They're reciprocals. And tangent and cotangent are reciprocals. So if I take this up, and that would have the cosine on top squared of x over sine squared of x, and this is dx. And you see now we have a cosine here at the bottom and cosine squared over here. So we can cancel this and one of these, so this will cancel out, and we're left in with cosine of x over sine squared of x dx. So let's rewrite this again. I'll write this as sine of x quantity squared for this one, and then if I take it up, it changes it to a -2 here. So this becomes cosine of x dx. Okay, we know the derivative of sine is cosine. So we can use a standard U-substitution here. I'll simply let u equal to sine of x. So du would equal to the derivative of sine of x, which is cosine of x, and then I have the dx here. So let's rewrite this then in terms of a u integral. You got the integral of sine of x to the -2, but sine of x is your u. So this would just be u to the -2. And the cosine of x dx here, cosine of x dx here, that's your du. So then we can integrate with respect to u. Basic integration here. Add 1 to the -2. That gives me a -1. Divide the coefficient by -1. That'll just put a minus here. And I got the constant of integration. And then I just got to go back to the original variable here, which is x. So u equals to sine of x. So I could write this as sine of x, and I could put the -1 here as an exponent, but I like to put it this way so you don't confuse this with a inverse sign. I'm going to put it this way, and then this is plus c, and you still got the negative there, and that's one form of the answer. I could look at sine of x to the -1 as 1 over sine of x, but 1 over sine of x is your cosecant. So I can also rewrite this as minus cosecant of x plus the constant of integration. I could give this answer right here, or I could give it in terms of cosecant and give this answer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.